Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 career mode, and we're continuing on with the T20 clash. And yeah, I already had my little whinge and rant about why the heck there's no option to link the Big Bash teams in this game. And who knows? Who actually knows? It's very strange, but we're gonna continue. And yeah, I mean, it just makes this T20 comp very meaningless. Like, it's just very boring. You know, I want to do well, and hopefully we can get a chance to, you know, to get a few runs, get a few wickets. Well, I would love to be the captain as well, because batting at, I think we're at number we're 4 or 5, I think. I want to be, I mean, honestly, probably open or number 3, because in a T20 match, there's so often, like, you never get any chance to actually get some decent overs in. Especially, I don't know why, but on this game, the Queensland Bulls are very, very strong. Our batting lineup is tremendously good on the game, and I mean, it's pretty true in real life as well. The Bulls are quite handy in domestic cricket. As taking on the Vicks here, Marcus Harris opening up with who is it? Who was out? I don't know. Probably Finch. I'm assuming Finch out. Harris and Madison now to the crease, as that one is a pretty decent start. It was a pretty thrilling. I wasn't even talking about the game last start. It was a fairly thrilling first T20 game, honestly. As this one, again, we're playing at our home of Queensland Cricket here, and they are extremely small square boundaries. So any sort of wheel I want it square, it's gonna go. We had a couple of close calls going, getting caught over the rope basically for sixes last game. But yeah, it was quite the exciting game. We bowled pretty well. We didn't really do much with the bat. I mean, we had a couple of overs, try to do something that couldn't really get in. And that's the other thing as well. Like, this game, especially playing in T20s, this one is flicked really nicely off the hip there. Marcus Harris getting into that one, just bit of a loosener, half volley on leg stump. Probably not the ball you want to be bowling on a pitch like this and in a ground like this. As another wicket has fallen, Nick Manson is gone now. Sam Harper to the crease, and Marcus Harris, he's probably doing the right thing here. He's starting to slow. He's starting to slow for sure. But another couple of wickets have fallen. I mean, the Vicks do have a lot of young, talented, short form batters. They got now Mackenzie Harvey, and Seb Gotch was in pretty good touch in the Big Bash last season, as he's hit that one pretty swiftly, almost carried to the man in the deep. As we're coming into our third over here, none for 17, so keeping it around that 6 and over run rate. And yeah, the Vicks are not looking too crash hot in this match, where we're getting a chance here. Hopefully we can get a couple of wickets, because unless there's a bit of a collapse, we might not get a huge opportunity with bat in hand in this one. But you know, and I guess that's the other thing with this game, where you know, we've been in good touch. That's a beautiful shot, Seb Gotch. He is very strong through point cover region, so probably going to be a little careful. He does love the odd scoop as well, as we appeal for that one. It's probably probably a touch high, probably spinning a bit too much as well. Don't get me wrong, I wanted the decision for sure. And it looks like there is a bit of collapse here, so we are going to be needed with the bat coming out. Oh yeah, we didn't get out in that first dig, so we don't have an average yet. Myself and Chris Lynn at the crease, we're 3 for 22. Target 145. They actually dug in, as that is quick. That is quick. 140 clicks. It felt a lot sharper. Who was that? The left-hander. I didn't see who it was, but it was very sharp. We played it very late, straight over middle stump, or leg and middle stump. Thankfully, the pitch has quite a bit of bounce in it, and we're out pretty early on here in the innings, so the ball is still pretty rock hard. So yeah, there's a good chance. We had a good spell of bowling in the last game, and this game we've got to turn on with our preferred method, with the bat in hand. We bowled pretty well. It's Jackson Coleman he's not the quickest bowler around, but he's cranking it up here, 140 Ks, and I say this a lot, but I do have the sliders set a little bit more custom, and the speed in which the ball travels out of the bowler's hand is definitely increased quite a bit. So that's why the 130, 140, especially if they get to 140 and above, it is very quick. And it can be tough, because then when they bowl like a 130k delivery, it actually feels like a genuine slow ball. And then if you're not prepared, get that 140, 145, can get cleaned up pretty quickly. So yeah, we're gonna be on our toes here. The Vics do have a couple of handy bowlers. Chris Tremaine is he can get it up there as well. He's probably going to be bowling around that 140 in the game here. And he's in real life, Chris Tremaine probably more like mid 130s. In T20, you can probably get it up to 140s. As he is going to come in here and we come down the track, try to take him downtown. We played it way too early. Just going to squirt it away. Chris Lynn, 13 off 15. Don't mind it. I mean, as long as myself and Lynn stay out here, we're gonna win. If we stay out here for the rest of the innings, we'll win the game. Chris Lynn, he's just getting into his innings. He is a boom or bust starter, Lynn, for sure. He can definitely get off to absolute flyers. He can be 24 off 6 deliveries very quickly, or he can play a bit more like this and be about to run a ball. But all he needs is a couple out of the screws, and he's in form. So I guess that's the other thing I was gonna mention. The Big Bash. I'm very, very excited for the Big Bash. I mean, I always am, because I love the Big Bash. It's just a fantastic tournament. Honestly, I think early on, probably a few people were not boo-hooing it, but probably a little bit. Is this really gonna take off? But the Big Bash is a massive tournament now, and it's fantastic. I know people were complaining last season that there were too many games and it went on for too long. I don't understand. Dude, I'll take as many games as they're willing to dish out, dude. I don't care if there's a couple. Like, I just don't understand that criticism. If you're a fan of cricket, why on earth would you be complaining about a few too many T20 matches? You don't have to watch them. But I'm excited for this year as well, because AB de Villiers is going to be playing for the Heat, which is a massive coup. Dale Steyn is also... Who did he sign for? I think he signed to the No, not the Renegades. The Hurricanes? I can't remember who Steyn signed for, but I'm a little bit... Is Steyn actually fit? I don't know. Hopefully Steyn does play the majority of the season. I hope he is 100% fit, because I'd love. Yeah, it's gonna be good fun to see him out in Australia. I honestly haven't seen Steyn bowl in a long time. It feels like, I mean, he's still been playing cricket recently, fairly recently, but injuries on and off. His body has definitely, unfortunately, let him down the back end of his career, which it's funny, because I feel like pace bowlers, generally their injuries happen, or especially nowadays, their injuries sort of happen early on in their career. And I guess with so much sort of science and coaching involved now, they probably have a better idea of how to fix their issues and actions early on in their career when they suffer a few injuries, so that when they get a bit older, they don't actually break down as much. But I guess Steyn is sort of that other he's not of the other generation, but he's definitely one of the more classic bowlers who are retiring. Definitely would have been around when they had the coaching, but when he first started, it wouldn't have been anywhere near what it is now. So, but in saying that, I mean, Stein's action, it's I don't know, maybe if the sciences and all that have a look at it, maybe there are little things that he could have changed, but geez, he's got an extremely smooth action, and it's one of those ones you just want to replicate as a quick bowler, because it's just so smooth, and just the pace, the swing, it's great to watch. But yeah, couple of big names there. Actually, I haven't really kept up too much more with who like what other big signings there've been this season in the Big Bash. I don't think there's been that. Like, I don't think there's been a mass. I think Alex Hales also, is he signed with the Thunder maybe? There's a couple more English lads as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good season. I'm excited as we continue here. Myself and Lynn, he hasn't quite turned it on like I thought he would, and then we're going to just chip it straight to the man at square leg. Can you believe it? Glenn Maxwell, he gives us a freaking, just a shocking leg side, just garbage ball. And we've just flicked it straight to him. Cannot believe it. Chris Lynn's got to do something here with the bat to see us home. Jimmy Pearson can also bat. Looks like we did get there in the end. Pearson does get me. He got 60 off 27. Good lord. Alright, so we win that game. Hopefully, guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.